A few days passed. Oh no. Your medicine's ready. I was carrying medicine and some hot sake. The medicine was Ishida medicinal powder, which was manufactured by Hijikata-san's family.
宗司と平助に飲ませてやってくれ。それから三男さんにもだ。
Sanan's eyebrows rose at the mention of his name.
おや、私も飲むんですか？私の傷はもう塞がっていますよ。
試してみましょうよ、三男さん。この薬って何にでも効くらしいですから。
Sanan-san rolled his eyes but reached over to take his portion of the medicine and sake. He had been telling the truth, though. His injuries had healed, at least as much as they were going to, but his arm still refused to work properly. It was slowly becoming clear that it would probably never work properly again.
石田三役は熱燗で飲むのが粋だよな。羨ましいぞ、お前ら。
Oh my god.
羨ましいなら飲めばいいだろ。新八さんだって怪我人じゃねえか。
酒は飲みてえが、残念なことに俺の怪我はもう治っちまってるんだよな。
Nagakura was injured at the Okita Inn, but he recently declared that he was completely healed, despite the fact his wounds still looked painful. This boy. I heard he had convinced Hichikata-san that his wounds weren't as bad as Okita or Heisuke's.
しかし、宗司と東堂君が怪我をするとはね。
あれは池田屋が暗かったから、普段の戦いなら遅れは取らないって。横合いから急に殴られたんだよ。おかげで八金なんて真っ二つだしさ。
拳で八金を割るか。随分と豪気な奴がいるもんだ。
Heisuke muttered something bitter and angry under his breath, but Harada just laughed.
あと、なんだっけ、宗司から逃げ切ったやつもいたしな。
Okita only smiled quietly as Nagakura gestured towards him.
次があれば絶対に逃がしませんよ。次に勝つのは僕ですから。
Everyone began sharing their experiences at the inn. Saito, however, remained silent. Is there something bothering you? I kept my voice low as to not interrupt any of the other men and their conversations.
宗司らを負傷させるほどの実力者があの夜池田屋にいた理由を考えていた。長州のものではないと言ったそうだが、池田屋も人払いはしていたはずだ。池田屋の人間と老子たちの目を盗み、何らかの目的で侵入したか。目的は違えども行動を共にしていたのか。今確実にわかるのは、奴らが相当の実力者だということだけだ。
The sliding door suddenly flew open as Saito-san finished his sentence, and Kondo-san appeared.
会津藩から伝令が届いた。
As all conversations ceased, eyes turned to Kondo-san.
長州の襲撃に備え、我ら新選組も出陣するよう仰せだ。
A cheer went up from everyone present.
ついに来たか。待ちかねたぜ。
残念だったな、平助。怪我人はさすがに不参加だよな。
でもせっかくの晴れ舞台だし。
He turned to Hichikata-san, clearly hoping that the commander might give him special leave to go.
不参加に決まってんだろ。おとなしく屯所で留守をしてやがれ。
土方さん、鬼！この鬼副長！
なんだ、それ褒めてんのか。 つまきにされたくなきゃ黙ってろ。
ああ
Eisuke's mouth snapped shut. I didn't think Hichikata-san would actually stab one of his own men, but neither did I think he would go easy on any of them, even if they were injured.
東堂君、怪我人は足手まといらしいですから、素直に頓所で留守をしましょう。
仕方がねえか。分かった。今回は留守番してるよ。
僕も今回は諦めようかな。参加したいけど本調子じゃないし、ちょっと外で涼んでこようかな。
Okita sighed and got up to leave. I assume I'll be staying here as well? Kondo-san nodded.
ああ、宗司と平助がダダをこねんよう見張っておいてくれ。
He let out a short laugh, and several men grinned. Before long, the Shinsengumi had left for the front, only leaving a handful of soldiers in the silent compound. So, what should I be doing when they're out? Oh, right. Kondo-san had asked me to keep an eye on Okita and Heisuke. I think Okita was in the inner courtyard. To be honest, I was a little concerned for him. He was still recovering, and being out in the cold air wasn't doing him any favors in that regard. Still, that left Heisuke and Sanan-san. Maybe they're still in the common room. Heisuke seemed particularly frustrated at being forced to stay behind, and Sanan-san had been even colder and more distant lately. I was worried for Okita, of course, but I felt there was something deeper affecting the other two. Where should I go? For a midsummer afternoon, the air was pleasant, making the courtyard a pleasant place to sit. He was sitting off in a corner of the shade, gazing up at the summer sky. I turned to look as well. It was a brilliant blue, and a distant breeze pushed white wisps of cloud at both ends. How long was it since I last looked up at the sky? Far too long, I thought, as I stretched out my arms up, soaking in the sunshine and cool, clear air. Then at last, I turned back to where Okita was, or perhaps had been, sitting. While I'd been enjoying the summer sky, he'd approached, and now he was right in front of me. My body stiffened, and I felt my eyes widen. He raised a quizzical eyebrow.
僕のことなら心配しなくていいよ。豚舎を脱走する予定とか別にないから。
That's not what I'm worried about. True, he didn't seem like he was desperate to leave and join the fight, unlike Heisuke.
いいけどね。でもそれ違う心配はしてたってこと？
His mouth twisted into a small smile. God damn it. I decided to tell him. You're still not in the best condition. It isn't good for you to be out in the cold for too long.
心配してくれてたんだ。ありがとう。風に当たるのはほどほどにして部屋に戻るよ。
Okita had always seemed a little mean. Until that moment, I would never have thought I'd hear him thank me for worrying about him. I wasn't sure what to say. Both of us appeared to have run out of things to say, and silence fell across the courtyard. I didn't want to scold him, and then simply leave from my room, but... there had to be something thoughtful to say, I hope your injury heals soon. Not that. Okita laid his hands on his chest absently and looked across the courtyard at nothing.
刀傷じゃないしね。治るのは早いと思う。だから僕の方は大丈夫なんだけど。
He was right, and that should have given him cause for joy, but his face didn't change. He blinked and looked back down at me. Are you thinking about Sanan-san? He'd made a point to say you, although he'd left it unsaid. I could see he was worrying about the man we both knew wouldn't be fine. I'm trying to process the sentence before. I don't know what it meant. Anyway, Sun-and-Sun's arm wasn't going to heal, at least not completely. It would never again hold a sword. Okita said nothing. He cocked his head and smiled. I felt my cheeks getting warmer from blushing. Sorry if I was being too nosy. I apologized, but he warmed up and shook his head from left to right. I couldn't tell what his intentions were. Okita's smile deepened just a little.
君ってちょっと変だよね。
Weird? Maybe I looked upset, but he called me weird. He did call you weird. Fuck you, Okita. For no reason. Double fuck you, Okita.
本当に変だよ。僕のことなんて心配する必要ないのに。怪我をしたのは自業自得なんだから。
What? No, you shouldn't blame yourself. Okita hadn't done anything wrong. He followed his orders and did the best he could. I didn't see how he could say what had happened was his fault. When I looked up, his smile was gone, and I couldn't bring myself to say anything more. He glanced down at me, then looked at the sky.
今日の空、綺麗だよね。
Ah. The midsummer sun shone down, oh god. I felt a breath of warmth in the cool air. White clouds danced across the blue expanse, flying gracefully. Where were the men who'd marched off earlier now? I wondered. "1864, November." Oh no! The water bottle is out of water! November 1864. Summer turned into autumn and the Imperialists kept quiet. Despite my regular presence in the Shinsengumi rounds, no news of my father came in that time. Days passed peacefully, one after another. The leaves were dancing on the wind one evening as I busied myself with cleaning. Oh my god. Nice, why? Alright, almost done. Gradually, I'd been given more and more freedom to move around the compound. I was given a few duties to manage, and as long as I was doing them, I could go wherever I needed. On days that I can't go on rounds, I've been helping around at the compound.
Yo! 今日も精が出るな。
Oh, hello. I set down my work and turned toward him.
そろそろ日も暮れるし、 適当に終わらせとけよ。
ほんと真面目だよな。毎日こんな遅くまでさ。
Are you on your way out?
まあ俺らもお勤めにな。
Really? They weren't wearing their uniforms. That meant they weren't going on their rounds. Oh, I get it.
ああ、島原までちょっとな。朝には帰るから心配いらね
一応言っとくけどな、もちろん飲むだけだぜ。女目当てで行きたがるのは新八さんくらいだから。
Heisuke just ran it on the crowd.
おいヘスケ、何も女の子の前で本当のこと言う必要ねえだろ。
So you are.
それは
え。とにかくあとは頼むわ。土方さんが俺らを探してたらうまくごまかしといてくれ。
What? They left me with a difficult task. God damn it, Baka Trio. Anyway, I need to go finish cleaning up the courtyard. It was almost time for dinner, and I wanted to be done before I had to eat. I was dumping out the leaves I gathered when... Huh? Oh! I know what this scene is! Oh god, we're at this scene! I could hear some kind of commotion coming from outside of the house. What is that? I quickly put the broom away and hurried towards the entrance. Gathered just inside the front gate were about 10 children. Alright, that's a lot of kids. Standing in the middle of them was... Okita!
あれ？君が玄関の外に出てくるなんて珍しいよね。
What are you doing? Who are these children?
うん。誘拐とかじゃないし、安心してくれていいよ。
God fucking damn it, Okita.
ちょうど暇だったから遊んでもらってるとこ。
You're that bored, huh? Alright. I wasn't sure how to respond, but Okita grinned. So, are they all your friends?
うん。そんな感じかな。いつもお世話になってるんだ。
Oh. Usually, adults play with kids, not the other way around. Although making kids play with him did seem like something Okita would do.
もしかして僕たちと一緒に遊びたい？
He's looking at me with the kitty face. He's looking at me with fucking kitty face. Oh, no. I shook my head. Is it really okay for you to let children in here?
土方さんに見つかったらまず間違いなく怒られるよね。
Yeah, of fucking course. I think he will.
以前の三男さんだったら一緒に遊んでくれただろうけど、今は八つ当たりされそうかな。
Doesn't that mean there's a pretty good chance you're going to get in trouble? He just grinned with that kitty face!
他のみんなも怒りそうだしね。見逃してくれるのは君くらいだよ。
I'm dumbfounded. Then maybe you should send them home before you get cut.
俺たちのことに口出すなよ。どこで遊ぼうが勝手だろ。 外野は黙っててくれよな。俺たちは掃除と遊ぶんだから。
It looked like they were awfully fond of him. Could I really just leave them alone, though? That didn't seem right either. I thought about it for a moment before I spoke. This is the headquarters of the Shinsengumi. It's a place for men to do, work. You really shouldn't be playing here.
掃除だって新選組なのに、俺らと一緒に遊んでるよ。
Well,
どうせ大した仕事してないんだろ。
No, but that's because they're out on patrol. They're catching bad guys and keeping Kyoto safe.
今日の平和がどうとか言ってるけど、評判は悪いよね。人斬りとか。
These kids. Holy shit.
否定できないよね。僕たちは必要があれば人を切るのが仕事だし。これでも無駄な殺しはしてないつもりだけど。
I wasn't sure what to make of his smile. He's always talking about killing people. I probably hear him talk about death every day. To be honest, I don't have any idea how he really feels about it. Is killing people a big deal for him, or is it just something he does?
新選組なんて変なやつばっかり。俺らが命令される筋合いないよ。
You might have a point. I guess you've got a point. I had to admit he was a little convincing. I don't think they're bad people, but but they are kind of rough, I guess.
でしょ？しかも新選組はよく島原通いしてるって父ちゃんが言ってた。
How does this child know about Shimabara? Well, based on what happened earlier, I couldn't deny that. Among the Shinsengumi, there are a few exemplary people, but I guess from the outside, they just knew how to attract trouble.
もしかしてすごい真面目に考えてる？
Well, I mean, the Shinsengumi is taking really good care of me. It feels wrong not to stick up for them, but...
本当のことばかり言われて言い訳のしようがない感じ？
Shut up, Shoji! はい。
君ってちょっと素直すぎるよ。
He's laughing in my face. Up the counter. You don't have to laugh at me!
そんなに慌てないでよ。別に責めてるわけじゃないから。むしろ全面的に同意かな。新選組は悪い印象を持たれても仕方ない集団だと思ってるし。
I had to wonder if it was really okay for him to say things like that in public. He didn't seem to care at all, but that just made me more worried.
ほら、やっぱり新選組って悪い奴らの集まりなんだろ？
No, that's not it at all. Try as I might, I couldn't just ignore them, even if they were children. Yes, I know a lot of them are kind of scary, but they're really not bad people.
怖い奴が善人なわけないだろ？むしろみんな悪人面してるし。
I don't think so.
ほら、例えば土方さんとかいつも厳しい顔してるよね。眉間に深いシワ寄せてさ。それに三男さんだって笑顔が消えるとかなり怖い形相になるよ。
Well, yes. But he was siding with the children! I didn't know what I was supposed to do because it's fucking Soji Okita. Yeah! It's Soji. It's Soji. Well, I can't say they're not scary, but I was out of ideas. Kono-san, the chief of the Shinsengumi. He's really nice. He's a good person. He wasn't just good compared to the rest of the Shinsengumi either. Anyone who meets Kondo-san instantly became charmed by his warm aura. But the children didn't seem convinced. Fuck.
確か局長ってさ、すっごい鈍そうなやつだろ？
え？
ニコニコしながら散歩してるの見たけどさ。
なんか頼りない感じ。めちゃくちゃ弱そう。
他のやつらの方がまだまともっぽそう。
I think there's more to being in charge than looking like you can fight. Was that really how Kondo-san looked to them?
あんなのが局長だから新選組はダメなんだって。
Stop it! Stop being so mean! You don't understand! I took a step towards them, but Okita held out an arm and smiled to me. Oh no.
まあまあ、君もちょっと落ち着こう。相手は子供なんだし、そんなに怒ることないよ。
But...
そうじ、そいつ無視して俺たちと遊ぼう。
うん、そうだね。
Okita! He didn't even seem to have heard me, and walked over to the children with a smile.
君はどんな遊びがしたいの？高い高いとか、どう？
それでいいよ。掃除って背が高いしさ。
うん。身長がこんなことで役立つなんて面白いよね。
He grabbed the child.
高い高い。
Hi, midget. Okita grunted with effort and lifted the grinning child up over his head. I had mixed feelings.
ほら、楽しい。いつもと違う高さって、それだけで面白いよね。
Please be careful with him. How long was he planning to leave him up there? It was starting to feel like quite a while.
あのさ、掃除。そろそろそいつ下ろしていいよ。
遠慮しないでいいよ。高い高いしてもらうの、僕も昔は好きだったしさ。
I saw realization dawn on the child's face, and excitement quickly turned to fear.
泣くほど喜ばなくてもいいのに。
His voice was cold. Okita wasn't smiling anymore.
下ろして
I blinked. Why was I just watching? Stop that! He's just a child!
やだな。僕は遊んであげてるだけだよ。
That's not what it looks like.
ごめんってば。
君もどうして謝るのさ。遊んでもらった時は普通ありがとうだよね。
Okita, you're scaring him.
許してよ掃除。俺たちが悪かった。
新選組の悪口なんてもう言わないよ。だから許して。
Reluctantly, Okita lowered the boy back down. Holy shit. Fuck. I tried my best to calm them down and then quickly sent all of the children back home before Okita changed his mind.